Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Check it out. Radioddity has a new CB radio, the CB-500. It's AM, it's FM, and it is out on the market. It has some pretty cool features, so we're going to go ahead and open it up. I'm looking forward to playing with this one. The model CB-500. Also works on 24 volts, so it's designed for those 18-wheelers in mind there. We'll just go ahead. I'm going to lay it all out, and then we'll look at what we got. Cool. Well, first of all, we got ourselves a nice bracket here. Leave that in there. And then their mounting hardware, it also comes with a mic clip if you want to use that. The microphone itself, it's a 5-pin design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-pin design. Sorry about that. And it's nice. It's got a pretty unique look and feel to it. It also has down, up, and PF. Not sure what PF stands for. We'll have to look in the manual for that, but kind of a unique mic for it. The radio itself is not overly large. If you look at it, it's, you know, a little smaller than the palm of my hand. I would say it's you know, a little larger than the original 19, but not too much larger. On the main screen, the AM FM button is here. It does have a squelch button, a channel up and down. Also has a volume on off here and an emergency button right there. Nice big LCD display. It is multicolored. The sides, not much to report there. It is a bottom firing speaker. And here it has a really nice big heatsink for the main unit. One thing I do definitely like about this, check that out, our cigarette lighter outlet. So it's designed, you know, it's got a hard wire here to it, and it's designed for you to be able to hook it up to a cigarette lighter, so kind of an on-the-go. And of course a PL259 connector also on the back. And an external speaker, no PA on this, just an external speaker. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of a gray, the whole thing is plastic on the front here, and you'll see it when we get close up and play with it, that what's going on there. But let's take a look at the manual real quick. It does have weather channel, looks like. That's just nice. Nice noise reduction, automatic squelch control, automatic noise limiter, and noise blanker. RF function, high cut, echo, so built-in echo. It does have a channel lock. You can program emergency channels in there. PA mode, well, that's weird. It says PA mode, but I'm only seeing a spot for external speaker. Perhaps you can use the external speaker as a PA. That must be it, maybe a dual mode. Just have graphs. CTCSS and DCS is included on this. It does also have talkback, so it's pretty fancy. And then it gets into the manual. It does have scan. And it is 14 pages all in English. Frequency range 26.565 to 27.99125 AM FM. And that's it. Audio output power is 2 watts. Frequency response 300 to 3000 hertz. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, of course, wouldn't be a CB review without hooking it up to the antenna. We're going to hook it up to an Antron A99, and we're going to see how it sounds. Let's do it. And we're live. Of course, you've got your volume up and down and on off here. You do have channel up and down, but you also have channel up and down on the microphone. Channel 6 is very active. And of course over here we do have AM and FM modes. Short press here turns our squelch, right? And I can use my microphone or my up and down to adjust the squelch level. Of course for this video we'll keep it off. Something about CB radio, you want to keep that, want to hear that noise, you know. But if I long press it, we got AQ lit up here, and that is auto squelch, so that's going to filter out anything but those strong signals, which channel 6 has got plenty of. Turn that off. Right on. Turn that volume down though. Cool, so if you want to go, like I said, AM and FM, but if you long press, now we're going to get into our weather channels.
Stay tuned to know a weather radio or your favorite source of weather information for the latest updates. Additional details can be found at www.weather.gov.
And here's an interesting feature that this has I wasn't aware of, that if you press, when you're in weather mode, pressing here, you're actually going into PA mode. So if you have it in weather mode and you transmit, you're not transmitting into weather bands, you're transmitting over PA, so your external speaker will light up. If you want to lock your stuff down, so if you want to channel lock so you don't accidentally bump the up-down button on your mic, you would long press both of these two buttons right here, and that'll put that into lock mode. It's kind of cool. Emergency channels, right, it's set to 9 and 19, but if we go into a long press, we get into the menu mode, and this allows us to change a bunch of stuff. And I'm going to go through. So emergency, if I wanted to reset, I like emergency 9, but what about if I wanted to change number 9? Because that we don't use that here. So I could change it to 14. Now I've set my emergency 1 button to. Then I can change it between AM and FM. I don't want to set an ID, but you're able to do so if you like. RF gain. Right, you can change the RF gain readings in here. I don't want weather alert, but you have the ability to do that. I'm not changing that. Echo. We have an echo function. Really kind of interesting. Not something you see too often in there. RX noise reduction. Do we want it on TX or RX? And then we can also change it to, yeah, I want noise reduction. Go back in there. High cut. I've got that turned on. Oops, I pressed the wrong button there. Sorry about that. We have high cut. You can change that on and off. I'm leaving that on. I like that. Analog, and automatic noise limiter and noise blanker. Yeah, we'll leave the noise blanker A and L off, or both. In my case, I want both. Time on talk. You could set that up a little bit. Talk back feature. So if you want to change that around, you can change that. I'm going to leave that off. I'm not a big fan of talk. Vox, if you're going to use a Vox set, you can. Skip scan, so you can take a channel out of the loop. Don't want to hear Mud Duck, take out 19. Don't want to hear, the Super Bowl channel, take out 6. So that's kind of a cool thing. That's becoming kind of standard issue now, it looks like. Although the president invented that, Radioddity is getting in on that, and so are a lot of other manufacturers. I think Cobra's doing the same thing. Right, and I don't know what set path is. Some of these things I want. Of course, your microphone typer in there. Mic gain, I can turn my gain up a little bit. Roger beep, yeah. And then off if you're not cool. But if you are cool, I like number 6 myself. Key beep, I already turned it off just because even making the video drives me nuts. But there are need for it. We'll leave that off. Brightness. I don't want to blind you. I know this thing has a hard time, so I'm going to turn that pretty far down. And then color options are pretty so nice. We got blue, purple. They calling that yellow, but that's green as can be. Kind of another blue, and a green, and then back to orange. We'll leave it at orange for right now. And then you get back into reset. So that's it. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I'm liking it. For their first outing, I'd say this is a pretty nice with the AM FM. This is I just like it. It's clean looking radio. It really is. I don't know if we're going to be able to make any contacts, kind of weird conditions tonight, but I'll put it up on 26. Nah, it's just terrible conditions here today, unfortunately. Well, I guess that'll do it for today then, my friends. It's the Radioddity CB that it has. I mean, this is a good one. The CB-500, I like it. It's definitely its own unique critter, and I dig that about it. And I hope to see more cool radios coming from Radioddity. They've got some really nice ones coming out. Let's be honest. Till next time, my friends. Take care.